Hello and welcome. This is Dirnan playing Minecraft. Back here on the Hippocraft server. I finished up one half of the Cobble Generator, so we're going to go take a look at that real quick, and then we'll get into what I'm hoping will be the rest of this episode. Up here on top of this hill is where I'm building the mansion. Big house. Down in the sub basement is where I'm building stuff and still need to dig out a whole lot of stuff. I did go and repair both my Silk Touch pick and my Fortune pick. And here is the Cobble Generator with duplicating TNT that blows stuff up for me. I will run it. Hopefully it won't be too loud. This is the clock that opens that up. We can follow the redstone signal out. Does that. That blows stuff up. It falls down in the middle. And down there's a chest. Quite exciting to watch. As you can see the power signal go, open the thing, drops that down. Lots of explosions. It's also a little laggy, I think. But in that short amount of time, we'll let that all work out. There we go. Alright. Let's go see how much we got from that. I'm pretty sure the thing was empty and I can't get down there from over here. Huh. Kinda stuck. Alright, let's loop back around and see if I can't get up there. And let's see if we can't get this done rightly. Going back down the stairs. Opened up a little pit here, just put some water for easy up and down. And it's still coming in. Looks like it comes in real quick. I probably have to do something about how slow the hopper is, but looks like I can't really run this much more than a few seconds at a time. And it's gonna give me 9-ish stacks of cobblestone. So, set for cobblestone. Back at the home base area, and now that the cobblestone generator is all set, so I have cobblestone and then can also just smelt that down to stone, I decided to make use of the villagers that Chaotic sent over to me and start working on a villager breeder area so that I can have villagers to trade with and eventually get an iron golem set up. Iron golem farm set up for iron. And that'll be nice. So I saw that Impulse SV put out a tutorial video for a villager breeder. And it's easy. So hopefully it'll work for me. And we'll see how well it goes. I looked at the video long enough to see this is all the materials that I'll need. He recommends a diamond hoe, but I have a lot of wood and don't want to give up a diamond for that. And I'm guessing the water bucket is meaning an infinite water source, which that's what's over there. And yeah, so I'm gonna do the outline of it and see if it'll fit in here, and then we will go from there. Here is the general outline of this. It worked out that it could come over to this corner and almost butt up into this hill. And yeah, looks kind of like a wheel with a little spoke at the end. And hopefully, Cat gave me 2 villagers. I hope they're still over there. Otherwise, I'll just have to get some from somewhere else. And then 1 villager goes in the farm as a farmer, and then feeds carrots or potatoes to the 2 that are out here, that the babies, after they breed, drop down, and there you go. They stand on the fence post is the idea, that the babies can go down in there, and they're surrounded by beds, so they think they can breed more, and extras get stored in a hopper. Extra carrots or potatoes get stored in a chest down below. and the composter is there to give the guy in the middle a profession. Partway through the build here and got the dirt down in the needed area. Left this cobblestone here so far, just pretty much took out the cobblestone border, put down the dirt, still have 12 dirt left. I took out this hill so that I wouldn't get confused, as this dirt is quickly turning to grass. I've been just following Impulse's guide, so put in lights, stairs that are waterlogged with trapdoors to hold the water in. And now I'm gonna just start making all this into farmland, because all the water around it should keep it moisturized, whatever, hydrated. We'll see how many of these tools I go through. So one of them doesn't even do half of it. So glad I got 3. Just all of those are starting to become hydrated. Might even have to get a 4th one of these for all this area, but that's fine. Do as much as we can, and then I'll bring you back. And almost done, but I need another one, so I'm gonna go make that, and then I'll have all this done. And with the 4th one at almost less than half durability, able to do all of this. So if you're following this, you need 4 wooden hoes to get all of this turned into farmland. And now I've planted all the carrots. I mean, it took a lot of the carrots, but thankfully I have that nano farm machine that just lets me pretty much harvest carrots and potatoes and wheat really fast. So this wasn't really an effort to get more of the carrots, but to get the villagers. Now the glass is in, so that should be nice to look through and see the villager working. I'm gonna take down this area so that stuff can't jump in from this side and the other side in case that could happen, so that the villager in there should be protected and I don't have to put something on top to do anything there. Now I have the glass in, the area ready for the villager, and the area ready here for the villagers with some beds. Down here is where the carrots get thrown and eventually collected into this chest. The baby villagers will stand on this hopper, and then I'm guessing I'll use I can't really see it. From down here, use a minecart that'll run into this and just bump into this and eventually pick up villagers to take them places. The next stage is a little tricky. I need to get 2 villagers into here and 1 villager in there. Issue is I have 2 villagers over here, so I need another one. So I'm gonna have to bring those 2 over here and then breed them, and then get them back into minecarts and dump them into this little box here. So that might take a little while. I'll bring it back. The next challenging bit of getting those villagers over is having enough rail to get them moved from one place to another. You might be saying, how do I get all that iron, or at least the regular rails, since I have to be in a crafting bench, that would help. Regular rail is 6 iron and 1 stick. So I've got a lot of iron that I've dug out. But then you also need powered rails to get stuff to move up a hill if you need be. And that requires gold. Oh, even rarer. And then how do you get all that? Because that's, I mean, you get a lot, but how do you get that? Well, if you make at least 1, then you can use the magic of slime blocks to power this thing, powering a sticky piston with blocks with a coral fan, and we'll just magically make more rails. Look, more rails. Now I've got 8 power rails and an activator rail and detector and a rail. Because right now on this, I've got a powered, an activator, or a detector, and a regular one. And it can't be any longer than this, or else it doesn't push it, so that's why we can only do 3 of those at a time. In previous versions of Minecraft, instead of the coral fan, you could have another one, another rail type, and it would still push it and still do the same thing, but something happened, so we're just gonna hit this a bunch. And look at all these rails. So, might be a little cheaty, but it's in the game. It's a vanilla mechanic. It's a lot like how the TNT duper is up there, and there's also a dead coral fan up there, which is another reason that I found the coral reef early on, so I would know and get coral fans, and then when they're not in water, they die. So I'll get a bunch of these, and then we'll see about minecarting those people over. Alright. I got the hard work done of moving villagers over and put them on the fence posts. Then I bred them up and moved. Once that guy grew up, I put him in here. And then once it turned nighttime, he jumped onto the fence posts. No, he jumped down into a bed. And then when it turned daytime again, he jumped onto the fence post too. Then I had 3 guys on here. And I was confused. So then I left the game for a while. And when I came back, I had no villagers. Because I didn't have a fence around here. So I'm guessing zombies just came up, walked down to the bed, attacked the villagers, either killed them or turned them to zombie villagers. Daytime came, they burned, they're gone. So, I got 2 more villagers, and I bred them up, and I have in the bottom of the mansion, I have that guy grown up, waiting, because down here, behind this safety door, is tracks, lots of tracks. So once they grow up, well, once they fall down, they hit here, then you can push a minecart into this, even though there's a glass block. So I start it here, push it back, it hits there, it comes back and goes all the way this way, down these steps, down, 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 down. All the way to here. And since they're baby villagers and it's a minecart, I just send it through this one wide thing. And you can hear, maybe, in there is a grown-up villager. So let's sneak through here. And there he is. Grown-up villager. So once they grow up, I destroyed the minecart, and now he can just wander around. He can't trade because he doesn't have any sort of station in here. And then there's a door here so I can get out. And this is down here, which I've cleared out a lot more, as you can see. Next step will be, we're going to update to 1.14.4, and so hopefully that will solve the farmer villager wanting to get into that bed at night and sort of messing everything up. Because then he's not throwing carrots at villagers anymore. That's what I'm hoping will happen. If that doesn't happen, then I'll just have 3 of those guys standing there. And I'll just throw carrots at them from over here. But I don't know. I don't know if I missed a block somewhere and there's supposed to be a block up here. And that's why he could get down into the bed. Or if that's just a 1.14.3 issue. But that's what I know. I also need to put a roof over the top of this. And that way if lightning strikes, they don't turn into witches. But there we go. That is the villager, breeder, spawner thing. Next will be, I need to find where I want the iron golem farm to go. Because then I need to be able to take a track from over there to where it needs to go. Which might be this hill right here, or over here in this valley, probably. Yeah. So then I need to be able to direct the track that way if need be, because into the bottom of the mansion is where I'll do the trading part of it. So I'll need to set that up also. And yeah. But those are things for a future episode. This has been Dirnan playing Minecraft.